Hi guys, good morning. I hope you all are having a great day today. I am very excited because in this video, I'm going to talk with you about the law of attraction and how you can use that to bring in your ideal partner. So I'm going to start off by talking about what the law of attraction is. Basically, this law states that whatever we are putting out vibrationally, that is what is going to be drawn to us. That is what is going to continue to show up in our lives. So, if we are feeling really good, we're feeling worthy, we're feeling deserving of love, we're feeling like we are enough, that is what is going to show up. Those are the kind of relationships that are going to be coming in. But on the flip side, if we are feeling like there's lack, there's not enough people out there, there's only people that are this way or that way, then those are the kind of people that are going to continue to show up in our experience. And this is not to put blame on you. This is not to say that because we all do this. We've all been there. This is just a part of the learning experience. And that's why I made this video, because I'm hoping that I can help to change that mindset, and then you can shift your energy to actually start bringing in what you want. Because I know it can feel exhausting, it can feel annoying to continue to bring in what you don't want. And so I think the first way we want to go about this is we want to become aware of the thoughts that we are thinking on a regular basis. Okay, so for example, I think about the kind of person that I want, right? I want this guy that is kind, funny, open minded, gets along well with my family. Those are all the traits that I look for. So that's good. That's going to help bring in what I want if I'm just focusing on those thoughts, on those positive thoughts. But I can meet that with resistance by also thinking about opposing thoughts, such as, well, I want this, but I don't see a lot of guys, or I don't meet a lot of guys that are like that. That's just not what I'm seeing in my experience regularly. Or something like only the good guys are taken, uh, it's hard to find love, stuff like that. And so I have these desires. I know what I want, I write down what I want and I focus on that, but then I'm also focusing on the aspects that I don't want. And oftentimes, those negative thoughts that you have about relationships are overpowering the positive thoughts. And so, whichever vibration is stronger is what's going to continuously show up in your life. And so, what we want to do is we want to clean up our vibration. We want to get to the point where we are very aware of the thoughts that we are thinking. And so, when we're aware of the thoughts we're thinking, we can really begin to shift them. Okay, so I'm not saying that you don't want to ever have a negative thought, because that's contrast, right? That's showing us what we don't want. But let's say I'm thinking about the guy that I want, right? I'm thinking about this amazing relationship, and then doubt starts to creep in, and I'm like, well, but it's hard to find a guy like that. If I can catch it like the sooner that you catch that, the better. And so if I can catch it, in the moment, I'm feeling like that and I'm thinking, ooh, this doesn't feel good. This is not helping me get to where I want to be. So this is sort of like you're kind of reframing your mindset. You're thinking, okay, I'm getting negative. This is not bringing to me what I want. And so then you just bring yourself back to the positive aspects that you're focusing on. What do you want a partner? This kind of ties in with writing about what you want. I am such a big proponent of writing down what you look for in a partner, because it's kind of like it's you can you can return back to it. You know, you see it written down. It just feels more powerful when you write about it. So I really encourage that. I think it's a really great practice. I think it helps bring in what you want. And so if you like, then you can take out a piece of paper, and you can just write down everything that you want in this person. You can read this to yourself every day. But more than that, more than just reading about it, you have to feel like, how do I want to feel when I'm with this person? So when you read whatever you write down, like I'm just using myself as an example, but I might write down, okay, I want a guy that's kind. Well, how do I feel when I'm around kind people? I feel cared for. I feel happy. I feel peaceful. Okay, these are all the emotions that I'm feeling. So you have to kind of get into the emotion, because that is where the manifestation is going to come from. It's going to come from that feeling that you're putting out, right? And so when we think about what kind of thoughts we're having, it's not even so much the thoughts, it's the feeling behind it, right? So again, you know, we just got to look at the way that we feel is bringing in what we are seeing in our experience. Okay, so being aware of your thoughts, that's number one. And then the other part of that is just really make sure that you are, like, where's your focus going? And I realize that it's not always easy. I know sometimes we get disappointed. Sometimes, you know, like you go on a date and you feel like it went really well, and then maybe the person tells you that they're not ready to commit. For example, I'm bringing this up because this happened to me recently. And so I felt disappointed at first. I was like, oh man, you know, like I really wanted it to work. I really wanted it to be this exact person. Um, but I came to find that, you know, people come into our lives for all different kinds of reasons. And so sometimes somebody comes into your life to help you clear up your vibration. And what I got from that experience was I was still having a lot of doubts. I was still feeling like it wasn't possible to bring in somebody that was truly compatible with me. And so I did bring in this guy that had a lot of great traits, but he wasn't ready to commit. And so that was showing me, okay. And I wrote about it. I wrote down all the things that went really well. I wrote down all the traits that I liked in this person. And I was thinking, okay, that, like, this is close to what I want. It is very close. But I also want somebody who's ready to commit. That's big. And so, of course, I also need to be ready to allow somebody into my life. So it's kind of helping me clear up my vibration. So if you're dating right now, if you are having experiences, you're going out, you're meeting people or a person, whatever it is, I would recommend just writing about it. Write about it when you get home, and write about how you felt, and write about the traits that you enjoyed. I would just avoid writing about the things that you didn't like, because you don't want to continue to bring that into your experience, right? So just focus on the positive aspects you enjoy, even if it was just one thing, even if they maybe paid for your meal, or maybe they gave you a compliment. Like, just find something that you enjoyed, because again, when now we're focusing on that positive feeling, we want more of that. We want to bring in more. So again, find ways to get into that good feeling state, and just know that whoever is coming into your experience is benefiting you in some way. So whether this is working out for a relationship or it's not, just know that this person is helping you clean up your vibration. It's really important to pay attention to that. We don't ever want to blame the other person and say, oh gosh, like, I wish that they could be more like this, or I wish that they were ready to commit. I wish they were more this or that. Because blaming is, we're sending out that vibration of blame, of, maybe anger, disappointment. We're only going to get more of that back. So instead, we want to just thank the person, in a vibrational way, just thank them for showing you. Maybe they're showing you some limitations you have on relationships. They're showing you that this is an area that you need to clean up vibrationally. And so these are all gifts. I really think that it is a blessing in disguise. Even dates that didn't turn out, even people that you really wanted that person to be the one you ended up with and it didn't end up happening. That is still a blessing in disguise. So to conclude this message, just have fun with it. Have fun with the process, because, that is like, they say that the joy is in the journey. I know you guys, maybe you're tired of hearing that, but it's so true though. We gotta just enjoy the experience, the process and these experiences we have, because, when you do find that person that's the right match for you, you're not gonna say, oh man, I wish you got here sooner, where have you been? You're just gonna say, man, I am so happy you're here. I am so happy that we're on the same wavelength. I brought you in with my focus to, on all these positive aspects. I continue to focus, and here you are, right? So just keep being aware of your thoughts and, trust in your ability to manifest. That's very important. You got to trust in your own abilities, because we all have that. We all have amazing, manifesting abilities, because we all do it, right? You're manifesting every second. Whatever thoughts you're thinking, you're a powerful manifester. We all are. We are all creating our lives. So, just make sure you're creating in a way that is beneficial for you. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I have so much more to say on this topic, and so I will definitely be making more videos based on relationships and using the law of attraction to bring in amazing relationships. So if you liked this video, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, and also let me know what other kinds of videos you would like that are based around the law of attraction. So yes, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later.